A very warm welcome to the Allianz Arena in Munich. And our live game is Bayern Munich against Real Madrid. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
So it's down to business here. Now it's Benzema. Tries a through ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Lam. Robin looks to slip it through. Danilo gets it back. Sergio Ramos. Pepe. Danilo. Got a throw in. And it's Modric. Modric looking up to see who wants it. Hit into the middle. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Thiago. Now the pass. Muller passes it through. Lam. Fired in. He's done with that well. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. James Rodriguez. Vidal is long and forward. Muller. Bayern Munich pressing with energy in the opening moments of the game. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Danilo. Bale. Spoon forward. Bayern Munich need to have a shot on target. Marcelo. Looks like a good ball through. Well positioned to make that interception. Casemiro. Cristiano Ronaldo. Robin with the ball through. Bale. Looks like a good ball through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Real Madrid! An absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Oh, look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
Javi Martinez. Lam. Vidal. Jerome Boateng. Alaba pumps it forwards. Ribery. Nice little chip. And he's through on goal. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Robin gets it, and now what? He scores!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify.
Goal! Bayern Munich! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead.
Listen, it's no surprise to me as to who scored the goal. When you look through this team, he's the standout performer with a whole repertoire of different talents. He'll do for me every time.
Deftly done. Real Madrid get it back again. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Thrust towards the front line. Ribery goes for the cross. Bayern Munich are ahead here, and he has been fouled there. Tries lifting it over. Tries a header! He's scored! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
Bayern Munich take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they've opened a nice gap at this stage, but there's nothing to stop them from trying to widen it a little further.
That's the throw. It's a loose ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. Bayern Munich are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. Here we go again then. Danilo. Modric. And it's Danilo.
James Rodriguez can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that, so I think they're defending him very, very well.
Modric. Danilo pumps it upfield. Thiago. James. Sergio Ramos does well there, alert. Chose the route one option. Cristiano Ronaldo finds himself offside. Vidal knocks it towards the front. Did very well to intervene. Modric. Danilo. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Tries a through ball. Surely now, beyond all doubt. What a clean hit. No one gets in the way of that.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Bayern Munich blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Javi Martinez. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Shots on! Bayern Munich looked all at sea and terribly vulnerable, but they've got away with it. Lovely bit of skill. No mistake! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, it's the modern ball that makes such a difference to shots like that. If you connect well, it will swerve and dip all over the place. It's just so hard to predict.
4 in the game, he is the man. Bayern Munich tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Now the pass. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Casemiro. Now it's Ribery. Ribery with a delicate ball. It's Robben! And in it goes! Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
I just think that's a good example of how you take advantage of a lapse in concentration. He was on the prowl, hungry, looking for any scraps that came his way, and he certainly gobbled up the chance, took it really well.
How many more does he want? Bayern Munich totally rampant here. Marcelo gets into the right position to intercept. Now it's Benzema. Javi Martinez boots it upfield. Lahm. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Dinks one in. Bayern Munich somehow escaped the danger. That was a tight call though. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looking to force his way through. Tries to stroke it through. Gorgeous from Muller! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. It's Benzema! And the ball's come out! There are a few waiting for it. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Benzema tries to get some whip on it. Bale! They've done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Real Madrid playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Bale tries to dink it in. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Well played, he saw that coming. And it's Ribery. Forward it goes. Now it's Robben. Robben. James Rodriguez. The final whistle. Bayern Munich, winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen and won. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remained true to that, and we can give the manager a big pat on the back.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. A very warm welcome to the Allianz Arena in Munich. And here we have Bayern Munich against Bayern Munich. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium. I've been hit by it too.
Alaba. Now it's Muller. Muller with the ball through. Robben. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Lahm needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Robben looks to dink one in. Alaba, Jerome Boateng, pretty cagey early on from both sides. Bayern Munich do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Robben, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Now it's Muller, tries a through ball. Muller looks to slip it through. Ribéry. It's a loose ball. It's Lahm. Robben plays it out to the flank. Robben. And Ribéry! Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Look, you can only exploit the space if the pass is good enough, and in that instance it was instinctive and quick, and it did the damage.
Bayern Munich draw first blood here.
Well, that's put him in the driving seat, but there's a lot of football left in this one yet, believe me.
So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Vidal goes long and forward. Robben does not like coming off second best. Robben has gone out. Javi Martinez. Vidal positions himself well and cuts it out. Fine defending there. And it's Robben. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Now the pass. Robben. Ball's gone out of play. Javi Martinez. Ribéry, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Javi Martinez. Ribéry plays a clever pass. Alaba. "30 minutes gone. Now it's Robben. Alaba pumps it forwards. Ribéry boots it upfield. And it's Thiago. Thiago with a delicate ball. Muller! It's anyone's ball. And that certainly packed a punch. It's Robben! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Alaba. Bayern Munich are leading with half-time drawing close. Robben. To Doing well down the right, but he's left himself in need of support. Goes for the cross. Lewandowski. Jerome Boateng gets good distance on it. Ribery. Passes it through. Dashing forward at pace. Looks to slip it through. Bayern Munich can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Robben tries making a foray down the right. Thiago, very well to intervene. We hit half-time.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Bayern Munich, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Now it's Robben, and it's Ribery. Can he find a finish now? And he's through on goal. Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start.
Ribery showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, in a tight game like this, there was always going to be little to separate them, but he really made that count.
With the ball through. Now it's Robben. Robben! He's delivered all right!
And some players are just capable of grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck, and his immense talent may just have done exactly that and injected the belief that they can retain their lead this time round.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
That is absolutely glorious! A finish right from the top drawer!
Now listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Absolutely thundered in. Keeper, no chance.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Bayern Munich had to make a change here. Chip through. Now it's Müller. A chance! He's off on a marauding run. Goal! Bayern Munich! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead.
Listen, it's no surprise to me as to who scored the goal. When you look through this team, he's the standout performer with a whole repertoire of different talents. He'll do for me every time.
Ribery. Robben. Lahm. Ribery. Lewandowski has been found. Jerome Boateng. It's Lahm. Thiago. Now it's Ribery. Tries to stroke it through. Looking to force his way through. Lahm, Robben, Ribery, looks like a good ball through. It's Muller! That is gorgeous from Muller! What remarkable powers of recovery! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Muller is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus, and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching victory from what looked like the jaws of defeat.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Well played, he saw that coming. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Yes, and what a battle this has been. Neither is showing any sign of backing off. It's a tribute to wonderful attitude to put everything they've got into attempting to gain that vital edge.
Lam. Benatia did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. The final 5 minutes. Thiago plays a clever pass.
Well, time is running out. They need to get the ball upfield.
Vidal knocks it towards the front. And it's Ribery. It's come loose. Lam, long and high towards the flank. Robben. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Here's the chance to cross. The final seconds now. Tries a through ball. Lewandowski wanders offside. Alaba. Javi Martinez gets into the right position to intercept. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Muller gets it back. Thiago. Hit long and direct. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Yeah, both sides did start playing for a draw towards the end, but it was all very disappointing. For me, not much of a spectacle for these supporters.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Bayern Munich get us going in extra time. Bayern Munich pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Robben! Goal! Bayern Munich! Right at the end of extra time! That must settle it! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Bayern Munich take the lead.
Oh, look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
Now it's Muller. That's the through ball. Thiago. Oh, good interception. Alaba, Jerome Boateng, and it's Muller, Vidal, now the pass, now here's the through ball. Well read, he sorted that out. Mario Götze, Lam, Mario Götze, and the ball is out of play. Forward it goes. Now it's Lewandowski. Tries a through ball. What an adventurous run from a defender. Half-time, extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. He scored! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, it's the modern ball that makes such a difference to shots like that. If you connect well, it will swerve and dip all over the place. It's just so hard to predict.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Bayern Munich go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Javi Martinez. Lahm takes control of it and he's on the move. Javi Martinez with the ball through. Ribéry is on his own.
To be fair, that was tough for the keeper to handle.
It's Götze. Lewandowski pumps it upfield. Mario Götze. Javi Martinez. Ribéry passes it through. He's had a look. There is the final whistle. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Oh, listen, if you've got that kind of power and that kind of pace in your team, I think you'll plough through.